Reviews with Phatty. As always, I'm your host, Phatty, aka Jay. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. So I do got something slightly different today. Something a little spicy. I don't normally do spicy things because I'm not a big spicy guy, but I'm kind of slowly creeping my way in. There's been some things that I'm starting to like a little bit more as I get older that are hot for some reason. I can't explain what that is exactly. But I do know that this one here specifically comes from a company that I'm not sure who exactly makes this company. But I would have to say it's most likely connected. Well, I guess maybe it's just its own entity. I thought it might have been connected with Banquet because it's a microwave meal. And it's a fast cook meal, so you can cook it pretty quick. This is actually by a company called Devour. So this is actually the Cajun style Alfredo with sausage and chicken. It does tout that it has gemelli pasta and a Cajun style cream sauce with hearty slices of premium smoked sausage and white meat chicken. The calories on this are 420 calories. This is something I wouldn't have every single day. Once again, I do say this a lot of times because some of the things that I find on the back of the boxes are almost absolutely appalling. There's not much sugar in this. There's actually quite a bit of protein. However, the sodium content for this individually is 1,020 milligrams of sodium. Now, this is going to be my meal for the day. I probably won't eat anything else till about 11:30 tonight. That's kind of what I've been doing, is I've been trying to find my way to intermittently fast while I'm at work. If I do, I might have like a little bit of trail mix or something to tide me over in between. But for the most part, I'm doing an intermittent fasting deal. And I'm only eating pretty much after work. So this will be something that will tide me over until then. If I eat now, then I won't eat again for 12 hours, basically till 11:30. Because it is currently 11:30 a.m. where I'm at. So I'm just going to read this out to you. It just does say that Devour shows your mouth a good time. Sometimes your taste buds just need a kick of Cajun. Fork up these savory slices of smoky sausage and juicy chunks of tender grilled chicken. White meat only, please and thank you. Topped with perfectly roasted peppers, all tumbled over a bed of gemelli pasta with curves that help sop up that creamy Cajun sauce. Then the crowning glory, melted for your mouth mozzarella. That'll put a zing in your step. Tastes ridiculously good. All foods should be mouth-watering, period. End of story. So in each of our meals, we dial up the taste, max out the flavor, turn up the texture. Tender meats and creamy sauces, crispy crusts and gooey cheeses, spicy, smoky, or savory, sometimes sweet. Always ridiculously good. Devour. That's what they say. Now, I'll have to be really honest. The spiel on the back sounds good. However, once you actually cook this, the mozzarella disappears because they put a very little bit of mozzarella. So if you can see there, I'll give you a little shot at the gusto here, because it's really not a lot. Just to give you an idea what this looks like. You can see it's not exactly all that it puts out to be. It's not very much mozzarella in there. There wasn't much on the top. I could see it before I cooked it. So if you see, and I do plan on doing some other things. I'm going to do some of these videos. Starting soon, I did get an idea that came from one of the subscribers. I'm going to try that out. And one of my next videos, probably sometime next week or in the coming weeks. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy 2 of these meals. The next time I buy something similar to this, I'm going to buy 2 meals, 2 microwave meals, and I'm going to actually put 1 in the oven, 1 in the microwave. Maybe I might just do that this coming weekend. This is the week of August 12th, I want to say. The week of. Either way, I'm going to actually do this. It doesn't matter what date. I do plan on trying that out sometime and seeing what it's like to just try the oven-made meal compared to the microwave meal. The exact same meal, just microwaved versus oven-made. That's going to be something new coming up soon. And this here, like I said, I mean, it's not too bad. It's got the sausage and the chicken and the cheese. I mean, it does look like it could be pretty good. I'm going to just try one of the noodles. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. The noodle itself has this, like, it does have a really rigid texture, like it says. It's not too terrible. Not the worst thing that I've ever tasted. So, I mean, the Cajun sauce is supposed to be like Cajun style, so it's supposed to be hot. But I didn't get that first hint of hotness from it. I'm not a real to-do hot guy. And I got a buddy, shout out to Alan, who actually lives in Louisiana, or he may not live there now, but he's lived most of his life in Louisiana. And so, from his experience, from my experience being around him as a teenager, throughout my teens into my 20s, I can tell you that I've had some stuff that he had that was official, like Louisiana Creole. So to call it Cajun style and it's not hot, that's kind of tough. Because, needless to say, Creole or Cajun stuff is hot. Hot. Alright, the guy actually even got me to eat crayfish, which was something I really wasn't fond of, but he told me they were shrimp, and then later on told me they were crayfish. He got me. I ate the shrimp of the mud hill. Shrimp of the creek. Or creek if you want to pronounce it as creek. Your choice. The sausage, it's kind of got a little kick to it, but it's still not a lot. Like, it's not in my throat. And we're going to try some of the chicken just to see if that's anything special. Hopefully there's more than one piece of chicken in this, because it looks like they only put 2 little small pieces of chicken in there. Well, sizable enough for a bite, but not big enough for anything else. I'm starting to think Devour is kind of a fake company, because you'd think you'd find more than 2 pieces of chicken in something that's called sausage and chicken, and I see only like 3 pieces of thin sliced sausage here. So I don't know what that deal is. Okay, and the chicken, when they say white meat chicken, this is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Sorry for that gross display. That piece of chicken I bit into it had that gristly. It was like gristly and didn't taste good. And there is more than one piece of chicken in here. Hopefully one of them don't taste gristly and all. Friggin' just like, it's like I bit into a bunch of chicken gristle rather than chicken. Let's see. That one, much better. Let's try it with the noodles in. Let's try some noodle, a little bit of sausage, a little bit of chicken. See if the 3 together slap, because literally there's only like 2 pieces of chicken and 3 pieces maybe. And there's a little more sausage than chicken, but they're still being kind of greedy. Now, I do know they do mechanically separated chicken is what they call it. So that could have just been the lucky piece that I got that had gristle in it a lot. But so far, just tasting it, it's not terrible. But I gotta be honest, it looks kind of like something like if your dog ate some gumbo and gave it back to you as a gift, right on your carpet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say this and just get it out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and do the review. For the value, I think this was like $4 or $5, so that's really not there. I give 2 thumbs down. For the visual, I also give 2 thumbs down. For the taste, I'm going to call 1 thumb down. So it doesn't taste bad. It's just that they're very chintzy on the chicken. There's like, and the sausage, really. I mean, when you call it chicken and sausage something, and that's the main ingredient. There shouldn't be more noodles than anything else. So that's why I really feel like this fell flat. I should see sausage and chicken all throughout this thing. Just as much of that as the noodles. And I don't see that. Honestly, if you look, I can show you. There's like, you can see on this side here, if I turn it around, there's like 2 pieces of sausage. There's like 2 pieces total of chicken. And that's what you get. And then the rest is just noodles and sauce. Now, however, I don't hate noodles, but I prefer to have an even ratio of noodles to chicken and sausage. And that's really my biggest disappointment here. On top of this being high sodium, there's also this large version of a large portion of noodles to not even a cup of meat. I mean, to say that this is 28 grams of protein, that would be a bold-faced lie. There was very little mozzarella on this, very little sausage, very little chicken, and a buttload of noodles and sauce. And once again, the sauce isn't bad. It's got a little kick to it, but it's not spicy, and I'm not a spicy guy, so I know that. I'm working on being a spicy guy, kind of. But I mean, really looking at it, other than a little tingle in my throat, I don't feel that it's that spicy either, and that's another thing. This should be spicy. What is going on here, Devour? You want to make business, make good products. How about that? Test that theory out, and you might figure out something. I suggest you go back to the research, maybe even go to Louisiana, test out the products that they have there, and see what you can really make that's really Cajun flavored. Because this is not Cajun style at all. I can even tell you just from the few things that I saw my buddy cook that's from Louisiana. So yeah, shout out to Alan. Thank you, because you showed me what real true Cajun flavor was at times when we would be at parties at your house. I did get a chance to try some true hot Cajun stuff, and I know this is not it. Sorry, Devour. Yeah, so that's where I'm putting that at. This is a 1 out of 1. 1 thumb up, 1 thumb down. Just because it's just not, it's not what it should be. Yeah, sorry, Devour. Oh, well, I mean, you know, it was worth a try at least. Now we're going to give Mr. Predicto a little whiz. Hopefully he whizzes all over this, because this is not the greatest thing I've ever had. Mr. Predicto, does this creamy Cajun-inspired sauce, chicken and sausage, suck? Oh, and I forgot noodles. Whatever.
It is best not to say now.
Here we go, Mr. Unpredictable. Mr. Unpredicto, does this Devour cheesy noodle mess suck?
It cannot be determined at this time.
Aha! Mr. Predicto, be predictable. Does this Devour meal suck?
It has been determined so.
Finally! Jeez, Mr. Unpredicto. Mr. Unpredictable. Anyhow, Mr. Predicto finally spoke. He finally gave his straight answer. And yeah, this is just not what it's supposed to be. It's not good. It's not bad. But it's not great. So there we are. Question answered. Yeah, no, not as good as it could have been. Not as good as it is. Not as good as it could be. Yeah, so anyhow, we're going to go ahead and call it a day, because it is a day. I'm going to say thank you to all the people that are subscribing. Every single subscribe does count. Every single like and thumbs up on comments does count. Thank you all for supporting the channel in this general sense. Thank you all for showing up and watching the videos, even if you watch them for a few minutes. As long as it brings you a few moments of entertainment value, that really means a lot to me. And it also helps out the YouTube algorithm. So please do continue doing that. If you're new to the channel and you've never been here, please do like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Feel free to take the 3 seconds out of your day to make my day better. And the only reason I say that is because making this channel better is my bottom line goal. I have other goals in life, but this is my main goal right now. I'm working on the channel. I've been working on it since last July, really hard. And I've really built up a nice following, and I'm trying to build it up farther. I'm trying to get 2,000 subs by September. So there's only a couple weeks left, guys. Come on, let's hit it. Let's hit that goal. And then we'll set another goal, maybe for December. We'll try to get 5,000. You know, I'm trying to push this as hard as I can. I'm promoting like crazy. That does cost money right out of my own pocket. Just like it costs money for me to buy these items that I review for you and let you watch for free. So as that is considered, please do continue to like, subscribe, ring the bell. If there are also any companies out there that want to support the channel and want to do say like a sponsorship, I do have blank contracts and I'm willing to negotiate sponsorship deals. I'm willing to advertise your products, whether they be food or otherwise, on this channel or my other channel, Everything Reviews with Phatty. And I'm also willing to do it on this one too. On this one or that one, either one you want. Yeah, I'm also willing to review your products honestly. That way people can see your products and how good they are. And they may just go buy. That's a very good chance. Because right now my following is pretty good. And I'm sure a lot of the people that see my stuff, they can see whether I say it's good or if it's bad. I'm very, very honest about how I feel about things, and that's the purpose. So if you want me to, or even if voiceovers, if you like the way I sounded on this video and you're a company and you want me to do a voiceover for your company, I'd be more than happy to do that as well. I have no issues. I'm willing to do pretty much whatever it takes to grow this channel. So please do be in contact with me if you're interested. It's foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com. That's foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com. Again, that's foodreviewswithphatty. foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com. So please feel free to reach out. I'm definitely willing to negotiate sponsorships. I already called it a day, so it is a day. And as always, Food Reviews with Phatty, out.